Hey everybody, welcome to Neil Talks. My name's Neil, and it's time to talk The Expanse. I just finished episode 7, The Seventh Man, and I'm just psyched for this new storyline that we're getting into. There's all sorts of intrigue, the politics are ramping up. We had this disaster slash battle at Ganymede. It's completely unclear as to what initiated it, because yes, there was a seventh man chasing the 6 UN forces towards our Martian troops. But then there was also some sort of attack going on in orbit, which took down these giant reflecting mirrors and communications arrays and other stuff, ultimately killing thousands on Ganymede. And what does it mean? What was it? Like, it's one thing to ask, what was the thing chasing those 6 UN soldiers? Might have been protomolecule, might have been something else. What was the drone that was hovering over Gunny? What was that about? And what was taking out the stuff in orbit? Was it all part of the same thing? Is this all protomolecule? Is it something else entirely? The Martians seem aware of some of it. They seem to know what the thing that Gunny saw on the surface was. But what about the rest of it? They're not letting on to the rest of it. Yeah. Super curious. I love that the politics of we're diving into the politics of the OPA now, and this really interesting conflict between Dawes and Fred Johnson about who steers the OPA and what direction. It's just fun stuff to watch when you've got really well-written characters being performed really interestingly, and it's a subject material like this, which is just, there's no right and wrong. It's all just gray area and force of will. I love the energy of those scenes. I love the implications of everything that they're discussing, and I have no idea who I should be supporting. Sometimes I'm like, Dawes is totally right. Other times it's like, oh, no, you can't do that. I believe in Johnson right now. And it's just a swirling mess of morality and justice and independence and freedom of will. And it's about the birth of a nation, really. It's like, how do you unite all these different OPA factions towards a common goal that will allow it to gain a measure of independence from Earth and Mars, from the inners, so that the belt can steer its own destiny to some degree. How do you do that? And I think it's a fascinating question. It certainly mirrors times in Earth history, but it's a situation that is unique in other ways, and it's a really cool thought experiment. I love watching it play out on the screen, and I can't wait to dive into more. And maybe we're going to get a peace summit on Earth this episode too. Guest starring Bobby Draper, because she's like the only surviving witness of the attack on Ganymede. So let's see what her first day on Earth might be like. If that in fact happens this episode. Anyway, let's jump into it. This is episode 8 from season 2, and it's called Pyre. As in funeral pyre. Where are we? Is this young Julie and younger Jules Pierre? No, we're on Ganymede. Oh, she was the one waving at the Martian Marines. Oh, I don't want to see this. And then, kaboom. Debris. Refugee. Are we on Tycho or are we somewhere else? Did he lose his daughter? What's in the thermos that's glowing? Oh, his daughter made it onto the ship. No children.
Dr. Meng? Prax?
Doris.
So nice to see you back on your feet. Nobody knows what started it.
She was at a doctor's appointment at the clinic in Sector 4.
Half the mirror came down on Sector 4.
Okay, we bring in Diogo back, presumably. What else is happening?
Where's Dawes?
Don't know. Let me check my pockets.
You're gonna tell me everything he said, or I'm gonna break you in two.
Dawes gonna be fist for the bout.
Sorry I came up short, Hoss. It's not your fault. Dawes outplayed us all.
You don't get to tell me who to kill.
Why wasn't the skiff locked down?
Clamps were released manually at the berth.
So Dawes obviously had inside help.
Could it have been drummer?
We lost track.
Who is in charge of security at this goddamn station?
That would be me.
Interesting.
Say what you mean.
Fred Johnson, this is where we must part ways. I have tried to teach you the Belterway. I have failed. You preserve what you could of this terrible new weapon, keeping those secrets for yourself. This is the Urta in you still. I have stolen your secret, Fred Johnson, and I am giving it to the belt.
Okay.
I was born and raised on Ganymede.
There's no point in going back now. It'll take them years to rebuild this station. I'm going back to Mars. The terraforming project could always use more agri-techs. I could start over together.
We know a lot more than Dawes.
And how long is that gonna last? The proto-molecule was talking to him.
What does that mean?
We need to find the source of that shout before Cortazar leads Dawes to it.
If you give me access to the antenna control logs, I might be able to figure out where he was looking.
I can help you with that.
I don't trust that she's got Fred's best interests at heart. Oh. Oh. Who's firing it up? Is that Naomi? Yeah. Is she moving it? Hey.
Got go. Got work to do.
She was about to send off the torpedo, but she didn't. Where's Amos? What's Amos been up to? We did not deal well with that kid.
You missed all the action.
I had my share.
You gonna give me a hand?
No.
No.
Yeah, he's in some bad headspace.
I have stolen your secret, Fred Johnson, and I am giving it to the belt.
Yeah, Fred's losing control.
All Inas, you all go for Earth, for Mars. You come, Sasake, or the ship dock with us.
Take care of yourself.
You too.
So he's going to the belt.
You know we'll be competing for the same job, right?
He's going to Mars. Okay.
You're not Duster, Baron.
No, I'm going with my friend.
We're traveling together.
Inas only.
I'll join you as soon as I can.
Come, no time for waste.
He doesn't even get to go. Whoa. They're spacing him. No way. They're killing all the inners. Oh my god. Just like that. Oh my god.
Inas wrecked Ganymede. Belter life first from now on. You lucky Belter loader.
Wow. My god. It's not instant. Brutal.
With this, we should have enough data for a decent triangulation on Cortazar's shout.
You don't seem eager for the answer.
Does it make you happy to know there's more of that stuff out there?
If it is, it is. It's better to know. Fred serves the best interests of the belt.
Dawes seems to think different.
Does. It's always had a unique way of seeing the world. You found what Cortazar found.
Ganymede.
There's protomolecule on Ganymede Station.
Okay, that's not entirely surprising.
Then we go there, find it, and shut it down.
How do you propose to do that? The Martian fleet has Ganymede cordoned off.
We'll find a way.
Right back where we started. The protomolecule is out in the world now. We just have to accept that and figure out how to deal with it.
I know you feel like we failed.
As long as we're living and breathing, there's more we can do.
Jefferson Mace, you are clear to dock at berth 14. Please note that all refugees will be subject to ID and medcheck immediately upon debark.
Is that the one with our botanist on it? Oh, what's he doing? What's he doing?
I need help.
Are you sick?
No, it's a crime. I need to report a crime.
What ship were you on?
I don't know.
Okay, can you give me a name? You made it here? You're alive? Hold on to that.
This for you.
Help him, Alex.
So let's see if we can connect anyone on Ganymede to Progen.
Okay, now just ones with advanced degrees in genetics, biology, nanoinformatics.
We're gonna find our botanist.
Dr. Lawrence.
Oh, maybe not.
Degrees in all three.
Strickland.
It can't be this easy.
Is he on Ganymede now? Check the photos. Who are the people with him and where are they now?
Oh, Prax is there. And May. We don't know May's dead, do we?
Our resources are being strained as it is.
We're not gonna turn anyone away.
Who is this guy communicating with? Is he a Dawes plant?
Try again.
Oh shit.
Put it down!
No one else needs to die.
Yeah. Damn it.
What do you want?
We want a missile, boss man. Or them other missile.
Sorry.
Okay, she's not dead. May's not dead. No.
Your Praxida came in.
What do you know about Dr. Lawrence Strickland? He's my daughter's pediatrician.
Sector 4.
That's it? He helps me with my research sometimes. He's a very gifted geneticist.
What's in the canister? It was glowing. Is it protomolecule? Oh, it's a plant.
It's just a soybean.
Okay.
We put our lives on the line for you. And you keep throwing away everything we get. We waste our blood, Baratna. Give us the codes.
No.
Stop!
You may as well put the next one in me.
You can launch them missiles too, me Painter, huh?
I work for Fred.
Give us the codes. Then maybe she live long enough for see doctor.
Lydia. Kind of like his adopted mother.
The problem is, the only person you give a shit about is yourself.
Isn't that most people's problems, if they're being honest?
We help each other. That's what people do. We help. That's why we have a civilization.
So then why don't you help your family?
God damn you. You gonna throw that in my face? Oh, Jesus! Amos!
Oh, Jesus. Tense.
I don't want to fight you, Alex. Please don't make me.
What happened to you?
It's a big season 2 mystery, isn't it? Ain't it?
I was trying to access the missile controls. Holy shit. Looks like they're preparing to launch.
The connection is the daughter.
He's like doing protomolecule tests on kids.
Strickland took her out of the clinic.
Your daughter might still be alive.
Yeah.
You're going to Ganymede to find Dr. Strickland. Please take me with you.
Alright, new crew member. Jeez, so much going on.
Hack the launch codes, kid.
I can try.
Oh. Now Amos can go to work. Help some people. Stop 30 nukes. This is awesome. Because I guess Tycho's spinning so much. I mean, that's like some serious forces to compensate against.
Nitrogen levels are going through the roof. Kill the oxygen now.
Oh, are we gonna knock these guys out? Are we cutting the oxygen to the room? Yeah. Alright, that's one way to stop everything. Drummer's not gonna die, right?
Okay, let's get you to medbay. I see one step at a time.
Whoa. Whoa. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy crap, Drummer.
So you're locking me in? Is this how you treat all your guests?
You're not a guest. You're a guide. Naomi said that you're coming with us to find your little girl. It's a good reason.
Welcome to the Rossi. You're not a guest, you're a guide. It's a wicked wound on the side of his head.
Fred told you there was more proto-molecule out there. But you found Quasar missing after that. Why did you?
I went there to kill him. I'll do whatever it takes to prevent another Eros.
You're not an executioner.
He defended Miller when he killed Dresden. How is this any different?
It's different because it's you. It's not the James Holden I know and love.
You love me?
I need you to remind me I love you too. I promise. No more secrets.
No more secrets, Naomi. Why don't you help your family, Alex? What's your story?
With all the time and repairs I put into this ship, it's arguably be more mine than yours.
We just saved your life. Call it even.
I know we've had our differences, but if you find the proto-molecule on Ganymede Station,
I sure as hell ain't gonna bring it back to you.
well, don't bother to come back here at all. You will no longer be welcome on Tycho Station.
You still think you're gonna be in charge when I get back?
You're free to go.
Wow. We're just betting on Fred having lost his power. And is Naomi gonna relocate this torpedo, or is she gonna send it into the sun, or what's her... Alright, we've got new characters. Specifically, we have Prax. He was a botanist on Ganymede. His daughter, May, is connected to this pediatrician, Strickland, who is like very overqualified for being a clinic pediatrician and might very well be related to Protogen and the proto-molecule. And he seemed to know that, Strickland seemed to know that there was that the battle was about to happen an hour in advance, at which point he vacated Sector 4 with May in tow. May's not dead. I would imagine that Strickland was doing some sort of experiments with the proto-molecule in kids, as terrible as that might be. But May was valuable enough to him that he went back to the clinic to get it. Anyway, yeah. What's that all about? And, you know, to top it all off, Prax lost his friend Doris when she was spaced by this refugee ship that basically got rid of all inners. You want to go to Earth or Mars? We're just gonna space you. That's insane. But yeah, the belt is beginning to fight back and get organized. There was basically a revolt on Tycho. Fred's command center was invaded because, well, with the aid of an inside man, I think I misread Drummer. I thought she may have had some residual loyalty to Dawes, but it's clear that Dawes burned that bridge and that Drummer's incredibly loyal to Fred. She even killed those two guys once they were prisoners at the end after the air had been cut. We got to get those missiles off Tycho because they're going to end up in the wrong hands sooner than later. Are we going to get into the peace talks soon? How long does it take for everybody to get to Earth? Is Dawes going to crash the proceedings, or is he going to be invited? It's technically just an Earth-Mars summit, but the OPA certainly wants a seat at the table. It feels like Fred's control, and I mean, he was by no means the head of the OPA, because there is no such thing, but he was certainly an authority figure within the OPA, and he may be losing that influence. At least that's the bet Holden just made by saying, we don't need your help. We don't think you're even going to be in charge of Tycho when we come back. But the Rossi is off to Ganymede with the new addition of Prax to the crew. So we have confirmed that there is proto-molecule on Ganymede. It makes sense that whatever creature it was that was chasing the UN soldiers towards our Martians, including Bobby Draper, was some sort of proto-molecule experiment. But it's a creature that can live without a suit. So not necessary to breathe air. I don't know. I mean, when we heard Dresden talking about the future of the human race, this is the kind of stuff he was talking about. A body that can survive in vacuum, that can survive extreme cold, extreme radiation. Maybe it doesn't need to breathe. Maybe it's able to travel the vast distances that would allow us to get beyond the system. But at what cost? Who knows? I don't know. I'm loving the show, but I have so many questions. We've done a really good job of sort of laying a new groundwork for this next story arc. But it's still early game, and I just don't know what's going to happen next. What are we going to find when we get to Ganymede? What's going to happen at the peace talks? What's going to happen within the power structure of the OPA? Too many options on the table right now, so it's really just a big old question mark, and I'm just excited to watch another episode and learn more, but I'm going to give myself a break for the moment. That's it for today, at least. I'll come back to this soon because I'm really digging this show. I can't wait to read your guys' comments. I love the comments, especially for this show, The Expanse, because you guys give me so much. You guys are, you're excellent at avoiding spoilers. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat. You guys rock for telling me plenty, but nothing that ruins what's to come. You just explain stuff that I've just seen, like help me understand what the technology is, or what the geography is, or these sorts of things that just make the existing story, as far up to where I am now, a little more understandable. Because it doesn't talk down to us. We've talked about this a bunch. This show does not talk down to its audience. This show says, you know what, audience? You're smart, and I might even make you a little bit smarter by making you work hard to understand everything that's going on. Yeah, I'm loving it. I can't wait for more. I'll have to wait a week here on the channel. So until then, everybody, take care, stay healthy. We'll see you soon. Cheers.